This is Radio Nepal. I'm Kaushal Khimire with the news. The headlines first. Government to investigate self-immolation of Prem Prasad Acharya and matters he raised on social media. Citizenship dispute case against Deputy Prime Minister Ravi Lamechhane adjourned till Friday. 200-year-old Pungji Monastery in northern Gorkha destroyed in fire. And Japan and South Korea searching for 9 crew members of a cargo ship that capsized off the Japanese coast. Now the news in detail. The government has decided to investigate the issues raised by Prem Prasad Acharya from Elam, who died in a self-immolation incident in front of the Parliament building. A cabinet meeting held at Singh Durbar yesterday delegated the responsibility to investigate the veracity of the issues raised on social media by the late Acharya. Talking to media after the meeting, Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister Ravi Lamechhane told the media that the bereaved family would be provided with necessary relief following the investigation on the matter. He also vowed to take action against the culprit if they were found guilty as accused by the late Acharya. The Home Minister informed that Nepal police would initiate the investigation on the matter involving experts as per the need. Prem Prasad Acharya committed suicide by setting himself on fire in front of the Parliament building on Tuesday. Prime Minister Pushpakamal Dal Prachanda received a briefing about commissions, departments and offices under the Office of the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. Chiefs of 7 government monitoring and directive bodies, including the National Planning Commission, yesterday briefed the Prime Minister about office policies, mandates, progress status, plans, challenges and measures required to be taken in the days to come. The Prime Minister will receive a briefing of the remaining offices today and give directives accordingly. Hearing on the dispute related to the citizenship of Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister Ravi Lamechhane has been adjourned till Friday. The Constitutional Bench, led by Acting Chief Justice Hari Krishna Karki, has been hearing the case. In the previous hearing, the court had sought the relevant documents from the Department of Immigration, the Ministry of Home Affairs, and the District Administration Office. Advocates Rabiraj Basaula, Yubraj Paudel, and others had filed a writ petition at the Apex Court raising questions over the eligibility of Deputy Prime Minister Lamechhane as a member of the Parliament. The government has forwarded a plan to construct 3,000 suspension bridges across the country in the next 2 years. Assuming office, Urban Development Minister Bikram Pandey approved the plan to construct suspension bridges. The Urban Development Ministry has said it has taken initiatives to build suspension bridges every half an hour distance. Minister Pandey said the initiative was taken to facilitate the mobility of people and not to deprive them of their basic rights to basic facilities like education and health due to a lack of bridges. In the current fiscal year, 6 billion rupees have been allocated for the suspension bridges project. Today is Basanta Panchami and Saraswati Puja, also known as Sri Panchami. Spring is set to start from today as per the Hindu tradition. Similarly, the goddess of knowledge and wisdom Saraswati is worshipped on the occasion of Saraswati Puja today. Around 200-year-old Pungji Monastery at Chunbri Rural Municipality, Ward No. 2 in the northern part of Gorkha has been destroyed after it caught fire. Chief District Officer Sankar Hariacharya said the entire valuable objects, including idols, books and historic archives inside the monastery, were destroyed by the inferno. Meanwhile, the police said the fire could have been caused due to a short circuit on the wire connecting the solar panels. 58 houses have been damaged by the 5.9 magnitude earthquake that jolted the Sudur Paschim region on Tuesday. Bajura District Police Office said some of the houses have suffered partial damage while others have been completely destroyed. There has been a loss of life and loss of properties in various places of the district due to the tremor that occurred at 2:43 p.m. on Tuesday. Indian ambassador to Nepal, Navin Srivastava, paid a courtesy call on Speaker Debraj Khimire at his office in Singh Durbar yesterday. The Federal Parliament Secretariat said during the meeting they discussed Nepal-India ties and matters of mutual interest. You're listening to Radio Nepal's 8 a.m. English News Bulletin. Time for a short break now.
हजुर दर्शन
भाग्यमानी बाबु राम्ररी आइपुग्नु भयो नि
हजुर राम्ररी पुगे उ चाहिँ मेरो कलेजको बेस्ट फ्रेन्ड
नमस्ते भाउजू
नमस्ते आउनु न भित्रै
हुन्छ भाउजू
अनि दादा त अफिस गइसक्नु भयो होला है
उहाँ त बिहानै हो हुन्छ तपाईहरु फ्रेस हुँदै गर्नु न म खाना तयार गर्दै गर्छु है
हस् हस् भाउजू
ओइ वाइफाई होला नि पासवर्ड माग्न
हे त पनि एनटीसी को सस्तो डे प्याक छदैछ नि
ए हो र
एनटीसी को डे प्याक लिन *1415# डायल गर्न
नेपाल टेलिकम राष्ट्रको संचार.
You're listening to Radio Nepal's 8 a.m. English News Bulletin. On to more news now. 6 people who were killed in the Pokhara plane crash on January 15 are yet to be identified. The Tribhuvan University Teaching Hospital said their identity would be established through DNA testing. The Tribhuvan University Teaching Hospital has confirmed the identities of 6 of the 48 dead people brought to the hospital for a post-mortem are yet to be established. 95 films from 35 different countries have been selected for the 6th Nepal International Film Festival. The film festival is going to be held in Kathmandu from March 16 to 20 at a news conference organized by Nepal Film and Cultural Academy yesterday. The Film Festival Organizing Committee Chair K.P. Pathak shared that out of 500 films from 55 countries, 95 films had been selected. 14 awards in 7 categories of national and international short and long movies, documentary and animated films would be distributed at the festival. Nepali boxer Susma Tamang has clinched a silver medal in the Under-22 Asian Boxing Championship. In the women's 48 kg category, she lost 5-0 to Fozilova Farzona from Uzbekistan in a match held in Bangkok and clinched the silver medal. This is a historic achievement by Tamang for Nepal. Tamang has been the first boxer to have ever made her way up to the final in the Asian Boxing Championship. Tamang reached the final, defeating a Mongolian boxer in the semi-final. You're listening to Radio Nepal's 8 a.m. English News Bulletin. Now on to some international updates. German government has decided to supply its Leopard 2 tanks to Ukraine and green-lighted request by other countries to do so. Addressing the German parliament yesterday, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz confirmed that Germany would send Leopard 2 tanks to Ukraine. Following the move, Finland, Poland and Spain have also confirmed that they would send the tank to Ukraine. Meanwhile, the USA has confirmed that it will send its Abrams battle tank to Ukraine. Japan and South Korea are searching for 9 crew members of a cargo ship that capsized in rough weather. Japanese and South Korean media said 13 members of the crew were rescued on Wednesday after the 6,551-ton Jintian sank off the coast of Japan's Nagasaki. 5 of the crew were picked up by nearby vessels, while 8 were later rescued by the Japanese and South Korean Coast Guards. Japanese officials said 14 crew members on the Hong Kong-registered ship are Chinese and 8 are from Myanmar. Xinhua News Agency has also confirmed a death in the incident, claiming 9 people to have gone missing. Now, the general weather forecast for the country for today, according to the Meteorological Forecasting Division. The weather will be partly to generally cloudy in Province Number 1, Madhya Province, Bagmati Province, Gandaki Province and Lumbini Province. It will be partly cloudy to mainly fair in the rest of the country. There are also possibilities of light snowfall at 1 or 2 places in the high, hilly and mountainous regions of the country. With this, we have almost come to the end of this news bulletin, but before wrapping up, let's have a reminder of the headlines once again. Government to investigate self-immolation of Prem Prasad Acharya and matters he raised on social media. Citizenship dispute case against Deputy Prime Minister Rabi Lamechhane adjourned till Friday. 200-year-old Pungji Monastery in northern Gorkha destroyed in fire. And Japan and South Korea searching for 9 crew members of a cargo ship that capsized off the Japanese coast. Well, that's all the news we have for this bulletin. Our next bulletin in English will be at 2 in the afternoon. You can also listen to us online at our website www.onlineradionepal.gov.np. Keep listening to Radio Nepal and have a good day.